Stephen A. was asked on Paul George's podcast about some of his conversations with NBA players, and one of the players he mentioned was LeBron James and his agent, Rich Paul. Check out what he had to say here.
You'll have a situation where you like somebody like KD, who I consider to be one of the greatest players who's ever lived. And he's like, we just want to play ball, and we all the same, and it's a team effort, and blah, blah, blah. He said this in the past. Did you say that when you went to the negotiating table?
No.
You're damn right you didn't. You said, I'm special. You said, I'm special. I am not like anybody else.
That's true.
And I'm not talking about the public.
Yeah.
I'm talking about amongst the NBA ilk. I'm talking about cats that are a part of the fraternity of 450 plus players. That's it in the world. You still went to the negotiating table and said, I'm one of the best. We expect to see that shit. And if you don't show it to us, we gonna point out that ain't what you said at the negotiating table. You see what I'm saying? You got LeBron. He used to drive me crazy with this. And that's why I came up with the tick on television. When I said, great dad, great husband, great director, great actor, great businessman. I did all of that. I said, did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? Because I got him as the second best player in the history of basketball. I got him ahead of Kareem. I got him behind no one but Jordan. And I said to Mr. Chirper himself, Rich Paul, my boy, and I said, you act like that's an insult. This dude, it is an insult. I said, get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face. This is exactly what I said to him. I don't want to talk to you no more. You can't talk to me about it. When you going to treat me like I'm disrespecting a man by calling him in the history of the game that started in 1947, you're going to tell me that I am disrespecting a man by having him number 2 all the time. You have lost your damn mind. I'm not talking to you. And so what I'm saying is this. You got cats that want the lofty accolades. They want to be renowned for this. And they want to be recognized as that. But LeBron, and you know this, you're going to start laughing when I say this, because he's done this before. LeBron. Because I'm the best in the world. During the finals. Remember that? He's playing against I'm the best in the world, which he was. You know, that's how he felt, blah, blah, blah. They lose. Another year, wasn't the same series. Another year. I'm just trying to be best father that I could be and, be a good role model. God damn it, nobody's talking about that, man. You know good and damn well we talking about that damn jump shot you was shooting where you shot 2 for 10. Stop it. We nobody's questioning your character. You didn't ball that day. Yeah. You didn't ball. Why you gonna go there? You trying to be slick. You're damn right he did it. And it's like you're trying to be slick. Can we stick to ball, please? Nobody questioned your character. Nobody sat up there and said you're a scourge of the earth. You're not a role model. We don't love you. We don't care about you. Yo. You fucked up. You played bad that day. You'll play good tomorrow, but you play bad.
I know it's going to piss a lot of people off, but Stephen A. is 100% right on this. As great as LeBron is as a player, he's also the king of controlling the narrative and making excuses. He did it this season. When the Lakers got swept by Denver, he had to make sure that he mentioned he might be retiring so the media would talk about it, completely ignoring Denver and the fact that LeBron got swept. Last season, he blamed it on injuries, and when the Cavs got swept in the finals in 2018, LeBron came out wearing a cast and said he broke his hand after Game 1 because he punched the wall out of anger because of what J.R. Smith did 3 games ago. In that same game, he blamed Ty Lue and the coaching staff for not calling timeout after they saw that J.R. Smith had no idea what he was doing. LeBron may be right, but the reason he mentioned it is to make sure that he's shielding himself from any blame in that series. He didn't wear a cast or mention a broken hand in any other game of the finals. Not even Kobe could believe he did this. He frequently complains about the roster construction of his teams, and when he loses, he doesn't have enough help, but when he wins, it's all because of him. LeBron wants to demand respect and claim himself as the GOAT, but when he loses, he never wants to take responsibility. There's always some sort of injury or a reason outside of himself why he doesn't win. If you're someone that demands respect, then you should show it to your opponents. But if there's always some sort of excuse or something else that caused you to lose, then you're not showing your opponents any respect. How can you demand respect from your peers and from the fans if you never give it to those that beat you? On top of that, how can you call yourself the GOAT if you never take responsibility for your failures? MJ said the reason why he was successful is because he failed all the time, and he would never call himself the GOAT because that's disrespectful to those that came before him. LeBron has no issue calling himself the GOAT. In fact, he thinks it's disrespectful to be second. I know I'm going to be called a hater, but I have no problems with LeBron James. In fact, I respect how great he is. I just don't find it necessary for him to make endless excuses every time one of his teams loses, or shift the narrative back to talking about his greatness even after he just lost. Like, how many times have you guys heard, year 20, how is LeBron still doing this? He's the greatest player ever in year 20. But then when he looks old, well, he's in year 20. What do you guys want him to do? But that's all I have for this video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of what Stephen A had to say about LeBron James. And don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more NBA content just like this. And I will see you in the next upload.